Alright, let's do this. It is colder right now than it was at 2 o'clock in the morning. And that is flipping me out. It is supposedly going to be freezing temperatures real soon. I'm not ready for it. This is crazy. What to talk about? Anybody on Blue Sky who's connected to me, if you have extra what do you call invite codes, I would gladly take them. But I'm just gonna wait till I get my own invite codes, and then I'll start inviting people. It is, I don't know when Blue Sky is going to be just open to the public. There are still a lot of functionality and things that they seem to be gearing up to do. It is it reminds me of old Twitter, and I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but it definitely does, and it's a nice thing. It's not a bad thing. If they archived my original tweets, I don't think they did. I didn't know how or what Twitter was for. So I did a lot of like, okay, what are we doing here? Oh, self-promotion. Okay, let's try that. I mean, really, those are my tweets. Yeah, you don't have to take pictures of every single meal that you eat. Only the ones that you really love or think look special. Try to think what else did I mean, I like the cat videos and stuff like that. Memes were a big deal back then, even. Put some heat on in this, up in here. Can't believe it's 42 degrees right now. It's friggin' freezing. Actually, it's not freezing. I do not like cold weather. Which you'd think it's pretty funny since I like the fall. But, 50, 60, and 70 degrees is pretty warm. But 50s and 60s, those temperatures I can handle. Once it gets under 50 degrees, it's like all bets are off. I am just eternally cold. I'm always shivering. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And I'm definitely not dressed for it. Usually by the end of September, I'm already breaking out my thermal underwear. So I did not do that this year. Actually, I did wear my thermal underwear for a little bit, and I'm just kind of happy with. I'm very happy with Blue Sky. It's like seeing and knowing what Blue Sky is going to become, and which is basically Twitter before Elon. Just seeing how like incredible that is. Like you have like an insight in it. The creator of Twitter, which is also the creator of Blue Sky, basically getting a chance to double dip. Sold off Twitter to now double dip on this. The thing that sucks about it, and the thing that kind of upsets me by what the guy did, is the fact that I feel like I'm starting over again. Starting over is just starting over is difficult. And I totally understand the invites only for now, and who knows, it might stay an invite only platform until it might always be an invite only platform, because then people will have to invite the bots in, and when you invite the bots in, you can lose the bots, and it might be easier. To clamp down on the serial botters, clamp down on the people who are selling their codes to people like on eBay and stuff like that. It might really turn into something like that. Right now it's kind of Wild West, so, and if somebody can make a profit on it, somebody's going to make a profit on it. So I totally understand why people are doing it. I don't think that they should, but that's not my preview. I mean, it's what they're going to end up doing. If Blue Sky hires a bunch of the old Twitter employees, especially the good ones, they could easily monitor that, get that up. They're probably going to have bots in there sooner or later. And like I said, they might keep it on an invite only. I don't see why they would change that. As difficult as it was to get me in, as difficult as it was for me to get in to Blue Sky, I don't think that it should be everybody gets in anymore. I mean, I'm only here because I hate Twitter so much, and I don't know if Twitter is going to be around. All I'm doing with Twitter right now is a symbolic 10K. I don't know what I'm going to do after I hit 10K on Twitter. If I ever hit 10K. Or if Twitter just implodes before then. I have a lot of time on there. I've been on there longer than Elon Musk. Like I said, when I started this and I was talking about like my first tweets, they were. I didn't have like a whole like gung ho attitude like I have right now for Blue Sky. So like Blue Sky gets the better of me. I'm already established as a digital artist. I am not, going in 50 other million different directions. I am, an established streamer. If you even though I'm not really monetized, I'm not making any money. I'm sort of monetized. I'm an affiliate on Twitch. I'm definitely not monetized on YouTube here, but that technically makes me a professional streamer. Which, when Twitter first came out, I wasn't. I was still calling tweets posts. And it was known as the Bird app. I remember that. One very similar thing that I had when I first joined. Well, now Twitter was closed, which I was in the closed. Alpha testing of Twitter, which it wasn't by user invites. They invited people, and I was lucky enough to be invited in. I think somebody basically suggested me, which is why I got in originally. I could not change my original username. Which would have doxed me. So even if I still had that, I would have had to make a new one anyway. So I created a new one as a persona. Is kind of history there, but I think I did not purposely, but because of doxing things and everything like that, I did it purposely. I deleted it purposely, but I didn't want to get rid of a history or my oldest account, which is just basically, it's only a few months older than this account, so it doesn't make much of a difference. Because even though I got 16 years, I signed up in January 20th is my the age of my YouTube. It is pretty old. January 20th is the age of my Twitter, and it's pretty old. It literally is pretty much right when it went launched live, and you didn't have to have an invite anymore. And I created it, to be what it is today. I would I never would have guessed that I would have been QB. Because otherwise I would have used QB instead of QT. But that was kind of a pun and a play on words, because it also, like, if you just said the word out, it was also cute. And you can also call it QT. So I got Q and QT all in one thing. I am I'm just plugging along. I got today and tomorrow, and then I got my time off, and I took Halloween off, which I'm kind of happy about. And we just got to get through these 2 days. Like I said, since I'm not going to be able to do a commuting video, a morning commute video, I'm going to probably do from the studio or something like that. It might be either This Is Not a Test or A Dose of Hope, while I start getting things organized and done and built and moved around. So I can pretty much kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I can stream, and I can get the studio together, which I haven't had a lot of time to do, which I know sounds kind of really crazy that it's taking this long, but it's taken me a long time to do anything. So and we've made changes to I don't need that running yet. And I've made changes to the original plan. So some of the things that are, that we were going to originally put in there, we're taking back out, and other things are getting moved around, and it is all over the place. We really have my work cut out for me. And if I can just goof off for a little bit with you guys while I'm doing this, and I can also go through some of the stuff that I have, because I have a lot of toys, I have a lot of action figures, I have a lot of props, I have, still some remnants of when I did prosthetics and things like that, which we can probably go over. I don't have everything. It is really, the pace that I was working at for a few years was so incredible, and the amount of props and things like that I owned, I can't even, like, to this day, can't even imagine what that's like. If I had it all still. A lot of it I sold. So, I mean, it's not like I'm going to all, recreate it and stuff like that. There's no reason to recreate it. Some of the things I traded for. So some of the things is not my design. But a lot of it's still my design. I got rid of a lot of stuff. But I do have some props and some, signed things and things like that I traded my stuff for. So yeah, it'd be fun to do. And I might do that. I might do that either after Halloween or sometime. And it could be the studio. You know, like I said, it could be on This Is Not a Test or A Dose of Hope. Either one of those here on YouTube. And I can even run live feed if I want to. So I can even run a Twitter feed if I want to. I keep it's a falsehood on my part, that I keep thinking that I'm getting more views or more interaction with Twitch, which is the reason why I am continuously going there. And it goes to the fact that I have more followers than on Twitch than I do here on YouTube. But when it really boils down to it, and you can watch any one of those videos, I do have some interaction with people, and some people do come in and do this, and the only reason that I'm on Twitch is so I can raid. But I am lucky, I think about half of the costumes, the half-hour things, that videos that I did, I think that half of them had nobody else other than me on there, and I was just raiding by myself, which doesn't count for me and doesn't help the person who I'm raiding, so it does nothing. Yeah. It's just kind of like, one of these days I'm going to do the test, and it might turn out that I've been hurting myself by focusing so much on Twitch that I've been focusing so much on Twitch that it's the reason why my subscribers here on YouTube is so low. And I could have been doing live videos and continuously just being a YouTuber, and maybe I could have built this up. Maybe. There's definitely more collabs to do with Twitch, but I don't need to be streaming on Twitch to do those collabs. I could be a YouTuber and then go in and support people on Twitch with my Twitch account. But like I said, I'm monetized on Twitch, so maybe that's really what where the falsehood comes from. The only reason that I even make videos is because I have subscribers. And that is it. If nobody subscribed to me, if I had 0 subscribers at any point, I probably would just not stream. I believe there was at one point I think I dropped down to 1 subscriber, and I wasn't even streaming on Twitch, because I feel like somebody paid money. And even though Twitch is getting half of it, and holding on to the other half because they're not going to pay me that till I make $50. And just so you know, it used to be $100, but they lowered it down to $50. And they're not gonna pay me till I get $50. And when that happens, when I get my $50 from them, the cycle will start all over again. And I've only made $50. I've only made $50 so far this year on Twitch. beginning of the year, and most of that was from last year. I had a really big surge of people coming in at one point. You know, I had 20 freaking subscribers at one point. And it's, just so you know, it's nice. I love it, but like, I also don't love giving Twitch my money. Because I still see it as my money. I earned it. I'd rather give up the half that they're paying me so that they didn't make the half. That's how cruel, I guess, I feel about it. As always, if you could do cool beans in the comments below, that will throw off the analytics for here on YouTube. It will show me that more people are watching this video all the way through, or at least watched a video all the way through, because I only say these at the end. I think one time I talked about it in a video, but you know, you'd have to watch the video in order to see that. I don't know which video that was. Most of them are at the end, and if somebody watches all the way to the end, or even makes comments about it, we will, it'll be great. And wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it, whatever it is. All right, and as always, take care. All right.